It's the Zach Sang Show. Zach Sang Show.
Well, Zach, who are your friends?
We're not friends.
No.
Oh, what?
No?
No?
Friends.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't assume things, Keith.
Man.
Where's the volume on this guy? Oh yeah, that's all the way up.
Guys, I squirted milk up my sleeve and it's really uncomfortable.
How'd that happen?
Because I was pouring it in and it just came right, I don't know.
That's every morning for me.
She's like a magician with doves, but it's just milk.
It was like pouring it, but it's just going straight up. And I was like, what the?
It's defying gravity. That's pretty cool.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. Those were mild rebuttals to that, by the way. There could have been way worse things said about. Yeah,
I was like, let
I'm
it
actually
go.
really proud of us.
That we held back.
That could have been.
Yeah, it's not even noon yet.
That could have been funny, but also bad.
We're all in our 20s, right?
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know.
it's not good.
Yeah.
Is everybody in their 20s? How old are you?
I'm 28.
Yeah, I had to think about that one.
I'm getting to that age now where I can't remember.
How old are you now, Kendall?
25.
Wow, so old.
I know.
So wise.
Quarter life crisis.
Jill, what are you, 24?
24.
Dan?
25.
20.
Do you cry every morning too?
No, I never told anybody, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I shed a tear or two.
Yeah, well.
We're getting up there.
I knew it. You seemed like a morning crier.
Hey, I'm almost 30.
He comes in, you think it's because he's tired. No, he's been crying.
No, yeah.
Just blame it on the
sad.
contacts.
Eyes are all
Yeah.
puffy.
Heather, wait. There seems to be a new microphone thing on my. There's a new filter on my microphone.
Okay, that's fine.
Who changed it? It's really distracting. I'm really sorry. Somebody changed
Are we
it.
good? Okay.
Somebody changed. Somebody
just been
fixed
rolling.
it. Wait, did somebody do this to like throw me off?
No.
Okay. Sorry, people would do that to me here.
If you need to start crying over it, you can, you know?
Well, because I'm very like observant and I'm very like nitpicky. If something changes in my zone, you know what I mean? Like I know that it changes, and I know he did this. Like I feel like somebody did this on purpose.
The question is, what does it mean?
I think it means that they're trying to with me.
I think so.
That's really
Double
it.
rainbow.
I think so.
Heffron Drive, Kendall Schmidt. It's good to see you, dude.
Good to see you too.
Really amazing to have you here. The last time you came on the show was in New York City. It was a long time ago.
It's been too long, and honestly, like we were just talking about it, like we just need to we need to hang out.
I know.
This shouldn't be the only time.
I know. We live so not so close, but like I have no
Close
problem.
enough.
I go
LA
into
close.
I go into the valley for you. I cross the canyon for you.
That's awfully kind.
Yeah, well, in my heart, I'll do it for you.
Look, I'm a Valley kid. I've never even considered living anywhere else besides the Valley.
Born and raised, right?
Born in Kansas.
Yes.
Dustin and I were born in Kansas, but raised in Burbank, and then I'm slowly moving west, and I think by next year I'll end up in Topanga Canyon.
Wow.
I'll be with the hippies.
Guys, I
Jeez.
crossed over the hill this year, and let me tell you,
Is it
it's
different?
something. It's good. Like you don't
know.
think that it's gonna be good, and it's been.
What's good about it? I really had a real thought about moving into Sherman Oaks because I felt like it's suburbia. I like that. I miss New Jersey.
It's nice. I mean, I can only speak for myself. That's the only part of LA that I really know.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's been great growing up. I still like it. I got my Whole Foods nearby. I'm set. You know, that's kind
Chillin'.
of all I do is I work on music and I go to Whole Foods and feed myself, and then I work on music and go to Whole Foods and feed myself.
That's the routine.
That's literally the routine.
Just that circle right there.
Coffee, music, Whole Foods.
That's nice.
Yeah. Well,
Like every 40 minutes, you can see you passing. They're like, "There's that guy again."
Yeah, there's
there
that
he goes
guy.
again.
And you know what? I'm riding on my two-wheeled, even though it's totally out of style. I ride on my two-wheeled hoverboard.
Oh God!
I'm
Are you
kidding.
serious?
I'm kidding.
You
I'm
know-
kidding. I'm kidding.
Life for you is really good though. You have a lot of stuff going down this year.
All the time, always something.
We have like 2 singles here, an album. You're getting this like honor global icon award. I mean, what?
Well, I mean, when you think global icon, Heffron Drive.
That's it. Oprah,
They're synonymous with each other.
Yeah.
Oprah, Nelson Mandela, Heffron Drive. So you're right there up there.
Yeah, I mean, we make people happy.
That's great.
That's all that really matters. Yeah, in Italy, we're it's hard to pronounce the island.
Ishka?
Ishka,
Or
something like that. Ischia.
I believe you.
Ishka, something like that.
Yeah,
and
sounds right.
Which is really kind of sad that we're being given an award and we don't know how to pronounce the island. But it's in Italian, so
That's cool.
And it's this island. They're doing a film festival, and there's an award associated in this film festival. And we've been really lucky to be so popular in Italy recently. So
Hell yeah.
just another day.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Can we talk music for a second here?
Sure.
Because I feel like the music you're creating now, like, A different world from Big Time Rush.
Yeah, well, yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying.
can we just like walk through the creative process of like Big Time Rush when you were making music there, and now how you do it with Heffron Drive? Because I think just like the style and the sound is a different world, the way you're doing it is completely different. It's just you now.
Yeah, I mean, the difference is Big Time Rush was in the beginning was just singing songs.
Yeah.
On the first record. Then the second one we got to write a lot, which was cool. And then the third we pretty much wrote the whole thing.
Wow.
But we didn't produce it. We just wrote the words. Somebody else did the track. We'd work with some awesome producer, and then he would make this track.
Was that like nerve-wracking for you? I mean, in those moments, because I felt like I was just listening to Boyfriend came on my phone the other day with my roommate in the car, and she loved it. It's like it's
a great song.
It's an amazing song. When you walked into that studio, I mean, what was the vibe? Because I feel like there was like weird energy surrounding the entire thing. And as you're sitting down with like some of the world's biggest producers, I mean, how are they feeling?
That's funny that you ask about that song because there is a good story associated with that song.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who produced it and wrote it, he worked with a couple other people, I think, but his name was Lucas Seacon, and a really interesting guy. And I walk in, and we had decided that I was going to do both verses, I think. I can't remember now off the top of my head. I think it's both verses. So he says, he's really laid back, kind of got like a very urban style, and he was like, yeah, you know, your A&R girl said that she wanted you to do the verses, and I don't know why. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then he's like, so, you know, I guess you got this kind of like emo thing going on. What? And that's cool or whatever. But like with your emo thing and like my swag, we're going to make and I was like, imagine me, like this is a new process for me. So I'm like, what do you
What is happening?
Is the emo thing bad? Like, you know, yeah, I listened to Taking Back Sunday. That's just kind of how I learned how to sing, and we ended up doing it, and I think it sounds great. I guess the emo swag really came out.
Really good results.
Yeah.
That could be a new style of music.
Emo swag.
Emo swag.
Hashtag emo swag.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just what we need. We need heavy beats with like, you know, I cried when I went to sleep. Yeah, like us.
So, okay.
No, we wake up and cry.
Oh, we wake up and cry.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
25, everybody.
You know, like as we're doing a check-in here, I really do believe that somebody screwed with my microphone thing.
Very
I
important.
really do. I know it was you. Or it was you. Got my eyes on you.
Can we talk about Rain Don't Come?
Sure.
So how'd that song
if you
come
want.
about?
That song came about, so in the Toll Booth Records studio, Dustin and I just sit there and go through sounds and mess with synths and kind of just start from scratch. And that was, the first thing was the Ngoni, right?
Yeah.
Which was, it's a West African instrument. It's a sample on battery.
Yeah, battery. One of the plugins.
One of the plugins.
It's that kind of plucky, like ding, 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 ding.
And so just was doing that, and we kind of recorded that. Then you loop it, and then you just start adding pieces to it, and then you have to let's do a pre-chorus and then a chorus. You just change everything. So we did that, and then we added all these layers. Then the song was on hold. Then I was working with this guy who I had come in to play sax on another song, and he goes, I played him this. He's like, oh, that would sound great with a flute, and I was like, sure. He's like, I play flute. I was like, great, we'll come in tomorrow and, you know, play flute. And so we did that, and then it just kept building. Then we wrote the words, and everything kind of just fell in place. Then the computer crashed.
No.
So the song was like, we thought it was done. Like, that was it. And then somehow, got a new computer, somehow got everything working, and then it just kind of, we kept working on it. The song was like a year in the making.
What?
Oh, wow.
So, you know, you spend a lot of hours on this one song. The thing's like, 4 minutes and 5 seconds long.
Yeah. The session kept crashing, and we were like, oh my God, we lost the song. And we had backups of it, but they were all like
crappy versions.
Yeah.
Is this like one of the downfalls of like being your own CEO in a sense, right?
Yes.
Because, Toll Booth Records is yours.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, there's nobody to go to with these problems.
No, and it usually costs if you do.
Yeah.
You know, and that's expensive. So being the record label, you have to pay for everything, pay for all the mixing and mastering. So I mean, when you've put out a song, it's a big sense of pride because you didn't just produce it, but you were responsible for all aspects of it, designing the art, doing the video, creative for the video. So, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of responsibility, but coming from something like Big Time Rush where we had almost zero responsibilities besides performing and doing the TV show.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, it's a different world for you, and I feel like you learned a lot.
Yeah, the last couple of years has been a huge learning curve for sure.
Well, you learned a lot, obviously, doing toll booths, but I feel like even like being in the passenger seat of Big Time Rush in a sense, while like all the executives are in the front driving. Yeah, you kind of got to study their moves.
Well, I would say that I figured out what not to do and what to do, but you still figure those things out. So like I figured out some things not to do and some things to do, but then you put those to practice on your own, and then you mess up one thing, you do this, and you fix that, and so yeah, I mean the whole experience of BTR was unbelievable for learning. That's for sure. Yeah.
So at what point did you guys come together and realize like we should be doing something?
Well, we had made music back in 2000.
Yeah, the band actually started in 2008 before he booked Big Time Rush, and we just started making music in Kendall's bedroom. Yeah. And putting music out on MySpace back when MySpace was like, the thing to do.
People getting signed MySpace records.
That's good.
Yeah. So we were getting like 15, 20,000 plays a day on MySpace.
That's great.
And it was
right?
awesome.
That's what we thought. Yeah. It was great.
And then Kendall booked Big Time Rush, and we had to just put the project on hold. So then
and we had to talk about it too.
Yeah, I mean that's 15. I mean that's a decent amount of stuff on MySpace. That's
it was like what to do. And when we talked about it, he was like, "Dude, you're an actor. You've been trying to book a series regular job your whole life. Like you have to do it. Like you have to do it." Heffron Drive was very uncertain. Just was on MySpace. Who knows what was going to happen? Big Time Rush seemed more certain, and at the time it was. I guess maybe it wasn't so certain because it was Untitled Boy Band Project. So we didn't really even know what it was going to be. And it turned out to be really great. And then also we had the experience of touring the world together because everything that Big Time Rush did, Dustin was there.
It's awesome.
Playing guitar, from playing electric guitar during the big shows to doing the acoustic stuff. He was always there.
That's great.
We got to learn touring and traveling together, and then after BTR goes on a hiatus, then we can apply that and bring our band back and really go full force with it.
Are there any regrets as you look back at Big Time Rush?
Regrets? I mean, I wish some things are like a big deal at the time, and then I look back now and I go, man, that wasn't really a big deal. But like when you're in the heat of the moment, you know how it was. You saw us like when we were at our most stressed at times. Like there was a lot of times where we did 7 days a week for a really extended period of time.
I remember that.
And everything becomes a big deal, but now you look back and you go, well, that was like amazing. Sure, we were stressed out, but then we're like playing ping pong with the first lady.
That's pretty cool.
Stuff like that. It's like
everybody was so jealous of you.
Yeah, maybe I should have let the wardrobe thing go.
And by the way, everybody was jealous of you back in those Nickelodeon days because you got to do all the cool.
Yeah, well, Big Time Rush.
You had the ping pong with the first lady. Yeah. You had the biggest wardrobe always.
Yes.
Right? Because everybody would come together for like a few times a year, and then everybody would scout out what everybody else had. You know?
It was like, what's Big Time Rush up to? What do they have that we don't?
Yeah, what's in their rider? What do I not get? They don't approve me for this.
Those guys get sliced meats.
Yeah. Sliced meats. I just want to know when you guys are going to work with Snoop again.
I'd love to work with Snoop again. I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
Heffron Drive
I try to
featuring
keep
Snoop.
in touch. I try to keep in touch.
Yeah, I mean, so okay. You look at the future now, 2 singles, an album, it's all you right now, completely different sound. How are you doing it all? How are you managing all of this? Because I feel like you're juggling a ton of hats. I mean...
Wakes up and cries.
Wakes up, cries. Hopefully that's only for the rest of the year. No, but we have a really efficient team now. One huge asset is my brother, my oldest brother, Kenneth. It's his birthday today, by the way. Happy birthday, Kenneth. 29.
Wow, happy birthday.
Oh, he's almost 30.
He's almost 30. I know, he cries a lot. But he went to law school, so he's an intellectual property lawyer.
That's great.
So having him help me out is amazing because anything contracts, he helps me out. And then also he's really just an analytical guy, so he's all about data and all that stuff. So he helps me out with that. We have a great booking agent that helps us out, CEG, and they do everything for us. So like we have a really tight team, and we talk twice a week on conference calls and just kind of put everything together.
But even with like the Rain Don't Come video, the whole crew really was like our friends and family, and everybody just kind of pitched in, did it for free.
His dad's building the bonfire. My brother was directing. Our roommate was the first AD. So like,
Yeah, my sister's boyfriend is a chef, so he provided all the catering and everything. So
Wow.
Did those Western African instruments that you were mentioning inspire the video? Because it has like a tribal feel to it.
yeah, I think that, but also for some reason that flute kind of had like a Native American vibe to it, and that really did. But the words were what inspired the video of like, rain don't come. It would be interesting to be in a desert looking for water, and this guy, tries to do a rain dance just because he thinks that might work, and it doesn't work. And then, of course, it takes doing the rain dance with the natives for that to happen.
Were you like going crazy? Is that where you appeared?
Yeah, I was losing my mind. I mean,
digging through the ground and then a guitar. I'm like, whoa, where did you
when
pop
I
from?
hallucinate Dustin.
who doesn't, right?
That's what I feel like right now.
Yeah.
It's like I dream of Genie, I dream of
I'm
Dustin.
not actually here right
Yeah.
now.
So we're just all hallucinating.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
I'm a mirage.
That's the peyote.
Have you done peyote?
No.
Have you gone to the what? Have you gone to the you've gone to Joshua Tree, haven't you?
Yeah, but I've never done peyote.
I've been there. I haven't done peyote.
I feel like that's a mandate. I feel like you.
I feel like I'm
Actually,
left out here. What is
they have
peyote?
like it's a cactus. It's like
Ayahuasca.
a super trippy.
Yeah.
So peyote. It'd be funny. They just sell it on the side of the road. Come get your peyote.
peyote
It's like a lemonade stand. Yeah.
It's one of those things that just doesn't sound good because I'm pretty sure for it to work, you have to like throw up and like have a really horrible time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you have a
People do
spiritual
this?
experience. Yeah, I mean it's like apparently you can see yourself as a child or
Have you guys ever heard of this thing? It's called flavor tripping.
No. Tell me about it right now.
So it's a berry.
Sounds cool.
It's a berry that's indigenous to West Africa, ironically enough.
well.
We're talking about instruments, but it's completely legal, and it's they make it into pills, and it changes your taste buds. It takes the
I've heard of this.
the sour like receptors on your tongue, so anything that's sour automatically becomes sweet.
What?
My
And-
friend, you can get them on the internet.
Yeah, I bought a pack of them off Amazon.
Does it
so
work?
I haven't tried them yet, but I heard that
Amazon,
it's amazing.
Amazon slinging
He's saying it
kind
works,
of
so-
drugs.
Keith, have you done them? Can you get on a microphone? Tell me about your journey.
Yeah, we had a party where we did all that, and not ayahuasca and peyote, but we did the flavor tripping
He's like
and
all of the above.
drink lemon juice.
Yeah, they said it's like
It'll blow your
lemonade.
mind. Yeah,
Wait,
it's crazy.
what?
Yeah, makes lemon juice
Pure,
amazing.
pure lemon juice.
Yep.
We got to get these right now.
We should have done it during this interview.
I should have brought them. Yeah.
Well, they have Amazon 1-day shipping.
Heather,
Maybe.
Let's get them right now.
Heather, can you order these? I'll give you my Amazon
No.
account, please. I know, just because she's 30, and I feel like we've been insulting older people.
What? That's not.
That's so old.
We're not saying that it's old. We're just saying we're getting there.
I don't bring
It's not
your.
the reason I'm not getting you these flavor pills.
I'll order my own flavor pills. Fine.
We're not saying that's old. We're just saying you're old.
Yeah,
Oh, Dustin.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
It's okay. He's almost equally old.
That's
so.
true.
I'm so excited to do this. That you've just changed everything.
I knew nothing about this.
Wow.
I feel like
I just found out about it like a week ago. On Cinco de Mayo, actually, I texted a friend. I was like, "Hey, are you celebrating?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm flavor tripping right now."
what? This is
crazy.
like this is like the drug version of Snapchat. You know what I mean? Like, oh, cool. Like you heard about this thing? It makes your coffee taste like
filter.
water.
Wow, this interview took a turn.
Well,
I know.
anyway, were you actually? Were you guys
here we go, Dan.
No, were you actually in the middle of the desert when you filmed that video? Because you looked filthy.
Yes, in the middle of the desert.
Dan, you looked so dirty. Looked like you hadn't showered in days.
Well, I hadn't. I wanted to get into character, method acting. So, we were in the middle of the desert, just outside of Lancaster, and for those of you who don't know, Lancaster is in the desert.
We're on the radio there. KRAJ.
Lancaster.
Sure. Yes.
Are you talking about PA
Oh wait. No.
or
California?
Lancaster, California?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Lancaster.
Is that where you were at? Were you in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, filming this?
No.
Oh, you were in Lancaster,
that what-
California.
Desert there?
I
Yeah,
was
there's
gonna
no
say,
desert.
there's Amish people there. I think
Yeah, that would have been an interesting video.
it would have been different.
Hey,
It
they
would've
have
been very
they have
different.
horses. We had a horse in the video.
Yeah, we had a horse in the video.
Wow.
And so we're in the middle of the desert, and we did that all in one day. Had a rain machine, everything.
Well, you
know?
brought some toys.
I did. Well, I brought the jacket. I want to see. Would you want to try on the jacket
Yes,
and see
yes.
how it looks? All right, let me
Sure.
get that. I just think it looked really nice.
I'm down to
Still
look.
dirty from the shoes.
Is that real dirt?
Some, and then some movie dirt. You know.
Movie dirt. I like that. It was pretty cool, actually. Our costume designer had. It looked like deodorant sticks.
Have dirt?
Yeah, of like dirt and like sweat color and stuff.
Really?
Keep dancing, but the rain don't. It's almost like the
There it
song
is.
just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna keep that.
Hey, that's a nice jacket, man. That's designer desert there.
Yeah, where'd you get this? Who made this?
Diesel black gold. I got that like 5 years ago and had no idea what to do with it.
See, you look good in it. You look shady as hell.
I look like I'm gonna mug someone.
You look
don't
like you're
I?
gonna sell me some like clocks out of your.
No, he's like you guys want a flavor trip?
I got some on both sides.
I got some.
You looking to drink some lemon juice tonight?
I mean, you should just rock it for the interview. That's fine. I think,
like it.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
it'll keep you warm.
Wait, so was this like a Big Time Rush wardrobe thing that you got?
No,
one
this
time?
was Kendall is buying clothes, doesn't need to buy clothes.
Okay.
And I got that, and you can imagine like where on earth would I wear that? I mean,
in the desert.
some people have that kind of style. I thought I had that style at the time. It turns out I didn't. So I never wore it ever, and then finally it got used. I think maybe I did a little tiny photo shoot with it, but finally it got used in a video. So I'm happy.
What's the craziest thing you spent your money on from Big Time Rush?
Well, that's interesting.
You're wearing it.
A lot of different stuff. A lot of different stuff. Those are another things. I look back and I go, I didn't need that. You know?
This is like $600 you could have really kept.
Yeah. You know what? This is a good segue.
Yeah?
I just recently spent money on something that's too expensive for what I think for what it is.
What'd you
But
get?
I just had to get it because it's so interesting, and it's something that's a drink. Are you lactose intolerant?
No.
Okay, it's a drink, and it's expensive. And I just want you to try it because it's packed full of vitamins.
Oh, I'll try some.
Good for you.
Is it kombucha?
No, it starts with a cam, but you'll see in a second.
What is it? What am I drinking breast milk?
Kinda.
What?
What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
So I brought this. So I saw it online, and I was like, I gotta try this.
What is this?
All right, so this is fresh,
What is this?
raw camel milk.
Oh god! Oh my gosh!
Yep.
Camel milk.
Wow! Where'd you get this?
Online.
How much does that cost?
Do you drink?
I think it's like $15 for that.
What? Do you drink it?
Yeah, you drink it.
Wait,
no,
have
you
you-
rub it on your body.
Have you had some?
Yes, this is the last one. There was 6 of them, so
Wait,
I've had 5 of them.
Okay, so who told you about this trend? Why'd you just decide to drink camel milk?
Well, I'd like to think maybe I'm helping to start the trend.
Yeah. Oh,
Really?
Okay.
You know, I don't have any investment in this company, so I should really not talk about it too much because it's like, you know, what
I'm
am I
now
doing?
I'm now interested. Like, what does it taste like? I mean, I'll try some.
It tastes like milk.
Okay, so
Nailed it.
do you know where it comes from on the camel?
From, you know,
They have,
from
do
the
ca-
no-no zone.
Do camels have udders?
Yes, they do. Female camels have udders.
Really?
Yep.
I got so distracted by the hump, I never thought.
It's
to think
like
underneath.
the front hump.
Wow.
Yeah.
The under hump.
The under hump.
I'll try
So I
some.
want to give it a.
Yeah, I mean, let's get cups. Hey Heather, I'm sorry, you won't
I'll
you
go
won't
get
get my
'em.
flavor pills, but can you grab cups?
You guys will try it, right?
Yeah.
I'm lactose intolerant.
I'm
but I will
lactose intolerant too, so.
Well, it's raw,
High
so
five.
actually I think you can drink it. But I
Wow.
don't want to test it on you.
Let me
I
read
don't
that.
trust
Let
your
me read
doctor
that.
skills.
Imagine milking a camel.
That's interesting.
Sounds
to me.
exciting.
Do you think they do it in the middle of the desert?
It's by the way, these are 100% U.S. camels.
Oh, that's great.
You
There's
know.
camels in the U.S.?
Yes, there are camels in the U.S. and they are
Wow.
being milked, guys.
Oh my god, this says raw milk dairy products may contain disease-causing
Don't
microorganisms.
read that part.
Whoa.
No, they have to say that because the FDA makes them say that raw milk could, but it's not. People have been drinking raw milk for centuries.
Okay, so why have yeah, but why why have you started to drink raw
Okay,
milk?
so I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I go on Google and I type like the letter C and then see what it comes up with suggestions.
What?
That's really dumb, guys.
That's really dumb.
Wait,
That's
where
really
this-
dumb.
That's how you decided to buy camel milk?
Hey, bring it
That
on.
might not have been it, but I sometimes like stumble into things and then I'm like, well, that sounds really interesting. And if you read the back of it, did you read like the vitamin content,
No.
anything like that? Guys, this is like miracle stuff. It's got thiamine, vitamin C, vitamin A, calcium, vitamin D, niacin, magnesium, phosphorus, 11% of your daily potassium. Like it's like superfood
Do you want some, Keith?
right here.
Oh, totally.
You're gonna have some. Okay. What do you-
You better get some free camel milk out of this.
I know. I should really send them a video of this and say, like, look, guys, like, I'm not doing this for free.
Have you worked this into your daily routine at this point?
I bought, so this is when you said kind of stupid money.
Yeah.
So 6 of these, this is going to sound so stupid.
No, hit
was
me.
like $100.
Oh my God. Wow.
I can go to Trader Joe's and get a whole gallon of milk for like $2.49.
I know.
But you only live once, as far as we know.
But if you keep spending money, you're never gonna have the money to figure out if you only
drink
live
enough
once.
camel's milk, maybe you live twice.
That's
That's why I bought it.
Fair enough.
But it was really just like, man, I just want to try it, and I actually think it's really great. If you, this is like a weird turn with
Another
the flavor
turn.
tripping. This is a really weird turn. But I brought it because it was the last one, and I was like, man, this would be just fantastic for the interview.
Thank you for doing. Do you shake it? Did you shake it?
I shook it. It's really frothy and lovely.
Okay, well, that's a lot of milk. That's a lot of camel. It's real white.
It is.
Well, it's milk.
Yeah, I mean, but it's very it's like pearly white almost. You know, I've never really seen camel milk.
So how did you break your electronics? Well, I spilled camel milk on it. All right, and that's like an even pour. Look at that.
Wow, that's.
I feel like
really
we're taking
good.
shots here.
All right, guys.
Okay.
All right, Jill, can you hand me
Nobody.
some
I
camel
mean,
milk?
you can have a little milk, right?
I'll do it.
Here you go.
Thank you, Kendall.
Careful, don't spill that.
Thank you.
It doesn't really have a smell.
Here, yeah. You're good?
Hey, Heather, do you want a shot of camel milk?
I'll take a sip.
Take a sip.
All right.
We'll be team players here.
Yeah, if this goes wrong, Mama's gonna be in the bathroom all day.
But you guys will be gone by then, so.
Cheers,
I'll
guys.
be left to deal with
Cheers
it.
to the camel milk.
Cheers.
Thank you for doing this with me.
Peace
Cheers.
and love
Cheers.
to you.
Cheers.
Peace and love. Okay.
It's very sweet.
Oh, it's thick.
Oh my God.
Oh, God. Oh.
I don't like this.
The
What are you
aftertaste.
talking about? It's delicious.
No, the aftertaste. It's like okay at the beginning and then
Tastes like the ground. You know?
Tastes like the Sahara.
Well, don't waste your camel milk, guys. I'll drink it.
Here.
Oh, Lord.
I can't drink any more of it or I'll start vomiting.
Wow, that's interesting. It's not bad, but it's not good.
Well, you know.
I wouldn't choose to drink it.
I'm tasting it in my nose. You know?
That's the olfactory glands working.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How'd you like it, Keith? Did you have it yet? Oh, he's been filming it.
I would love
It's
to.
right there.
You
It's right.
got 2 hands.
It's right there.
Drink up.
I would love
I think
if
he's
this-
gonna like it. He looks like a manly man. Yeah, see? It's delicious.
Well, thank you for the camel milk.
Well,
Thank
I
you.
just, I wanted to let you guys try something new.
I'm wearing your jacket. I've never felt cooler right now.
I'm
you
just
know?
you can drive my car home if you want, like, whatever else you want.
Do you have a nice car?
It's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's
Well,
cool.
you have a nice house. I've been to your house.
You not the one I moved.
Oh, you moved.
Yeah, I mean, it's, it's okay. It's
Have
cool.
you met the pig?
You have a pig?
Yeah.
No, I met your puppy though. The Boston.
The Boston, yeah. She is now wearing diapers, by the way.
What?
She's old.
Oh.
And she, I can't tell. She's mostly blind, so I can't tell if it's like, well, I'm not gonna find the doggy door, so I might as well just pee here, or she's old and she can't control it. So we just decided to go with
That makes me sad.
doggy diapers are really cute though.
Yeah,
when you see your little tiny dog wearing diapers, it's hilarious. It's really funny.
Where's your pig? How big is the pig now?
The pig is now like a good 100 pounds.
Oh. Whoa.
So the whole micro pig thing is like a lie.
Yeah.
And the only way you'd ever have a small pig is if you made it malnourished and you didn't feed it enough, because pigs grow.
Do they?
Yeah, they grow and they get big. But she used to hang out inside, and then we just decided she would tear up stuff. We were like, you know what, you're outside for good now. So
Wow.
she's better. She's actually happier outside.
Do you consider that like a crazy purchase? A pig?
Yeah, that's my brother's pig. So, he's had 2 of those in our life. He got a cockatoo when we were kids. Terrible idea. Cockatoos are such a bad idea. Like, don't have a parrot unless you have like a big aviary or something, because having them in a cage sucks.
And then they live forever.
They live forever. They're loud. If they get upset. And by the way, their beaks, that hurts, man. Getting bit by a parrot sucks.
Wow.
Getting bit by a pig sucks too, but she doesn't really bite. So it's like,
What other animals have you been bitten by? Now I'm interested because I've never been bit by a pig or a cockatoo.
Well, how about this? I'll tell you some of the odd animals I've had in my life.
Yeah.
I've had a tokay gecko.
Sure.
Which is another terrible pet because they're very aggressive.
Is that like the Geico gecko looking thing?
Same shape, different color.
Okay.
I've had a ball python.
What?
Yeah, we had the parrot and another little parrot. We ended up giving those to parrot people.
Okay, good move.
Because they're better with them. And then I have a tortoise. Still have a tortoise. He's actually the best pet you could ever have.
Wow. How big is he?
He's like 30 pounds.
If
you put him in the yard, he just takes care of himself. You know, throw some lettuce out there. Like they're perfectly happy.
That's cool.
So I would recommend
a tortoise
to most people. Like if you have some space to let them.
If you want a pet that you never have to take care of and
Yeah.
never
Tortoise.
see, that's what you get. You
if
get
you
a turtle.
want a pet to never hang out with, not to love you, I
Can't
mean,
pet it.
Yeah, can your tortoise love you? Like, what? Do you lay on the ground
I think
with
he's
it?
happy. He really likes strawberries. I think he gets happy when you give him strawberries. You know, but
That's
how
nice.
can you tell?
Yeah,
you know, they don't really smile. But I honestly like my brother and I talk about it all the time. For all the pets we've ever had, he really is like the best one. Doesn't make noise, doesn't cause any damage, just walks around and eats grass. Like it's perfect.
Okay. Any other animals?
Currently, no. I'm thinking of like all the crazy ones we've had in the past. I mean, we've obviously had hamsters when you're kids, gerbils, stuff like that. Guinea pig.
I had a guinea pig farm. I had 2 guinea pigs. They
A
mated,
farm? Oh.
And then they had babies, and then I couldn't give the babies away quick enough, so then the babies mated. Yeah.
Whoa.
You know how they say like mating like rabbits? Like it should be like guinea pigs.
Oh,
because
it's
everyone I
crazy.
ever know who's had 2 guinea pigs.
No.
You know.
Trouble.
It's always the worst thing ever. I had a freaking guinea pig mill. It was terrible. Okay, 2016, looking in the future, like run it down for me, you know? Give me the lowdown.
Oh, we're talking about music and stuff.
Yeah, I forgot we were in an interview.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so no more Camel Milk. 2016, we have new music, lots of new music, new videos. The next single is going to be awesome. And what else? A lot of traveling, touring.
Yeah. Are we going to tour the States here?
Yes, we are going to tour the States.
Ooh.
And
when?
Shows, I can't, like, you know, I want to, like,
I get it.
tweet the poster in its entirety. Doing Europe.
Cool.
More of Europe. I think going to France.
I feel like, you know, Big Time Rush really gave you an amazing audience. I mean, when you look at, like, you look back at it, I'm like, maybe you want to change some things, wish things went differently, but like, they really gave you an amazing foundation.
And MySpace.
And duh. It was. That's the biggest part of it is the fans, of course. Yeah. And we wouldn't even have a job if there weren't so many fans that like love Heffron Drive now. And I think there's a lot of original ones that were actually fans like in the MySpace days, and there's a lot that have come over from Big Time Rush and really like the band as well. But of course, I don't think any band can survive on just a core base. You really have to we can survive, but we want to take the music to everybody, you know? And that's the best part about having a core fan base is that they tell everyone they know about something when it comes out. And we have great fan clubs all over the world that tell people, they put like promotion, they make their own posters and they post them up. You see like Heffron Drive posters in Mexico City from the Mexico City fan club. So that is the most important aspect of it. But of course, with the new music, we're just always trying to reach new people and evolve in our artistic creativity, of course.
Awesome. Rain Don't Come, it's out right now.
It's out right now. Video, song, everywhere. Spotify, iTunes.
Check it out. Give it love. Big Time Rush, you talk to any of the guys anymore?
Just went to Coachella with Logan.
Cool. Well, how is he?
He's great.
I'm taking your jacket off, by the way. What is he up to? I feel like he was the one member of the band that kind of just like chilled out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's such an interesting guy too because like he is very like he's contained. Everything he does, he keeps to himself until he's ready to let it out. I'm kind of the opposite where I'm like, I have a quarter of a song finished here, you know. But he's doing music and he's been doing auditions and stuff. So
cool.
he's been doing his own thing.
Carlos is doing well.
Carlos is doing very well. He always invites me on cruises all the time.
Cruises.
He's like, hey, if you fly down to Florida, they'll get you a ticket and you can just go on this cruise. I'm like, yeah, I'd love to. But like this last one, he asked me, we were busy doing something, so we couldn't do it.
What does he just like? Does he just cruise?
Him and Royal Caribbean are really tight.
Yeah, he's like the ambassador of cruise lines.
Yes.
That's pretty
Whether
great.
they needed one or not,
He is.
they got one. And then James, we were just in Venice doing an interview. I texted him saying like, hey, we're in your neighborhood because he lives in Venice. But he was in New York at the time. So, I mean, we all keep in touch. We text each other all the time.
Dancing with the Stars really kind of like... Didn't you get an offer to do Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, I did. Well, I got an offer to come in and talk about would you want to do Dancing with the
Yeah.
Stars? You know, so it was like an offer for an offer.
Would you go back and do it now? Do you
No.
wish you took it?
No.
Why?
Because I just don't want to do Dancing with the Stars.
It seems really stressful.
It seems very stressful, and dancing was stressful enough in my band. Like, I actually really started to enjoy the dancing, but then after seeing, like, the two guys do it and the costumes and stuff, like, I'm a really specific guy and heavily opinionated. So, like, that's just not my kind of show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think they want your opinion there.
I'm not sure that they want my opinion there. I'm not even sure they really enjoyed me ever being in the audience because I was like, do we have to stand up again? What is this? It was like every time someone did something, it was like a standing ovation and then sit down and it's like...
You'd be like arguing with the judges like, oh, I got an 8? No, it should have been a 9.
Well, I think you guys need to get your eyes checked because it was a lot better than an 8, yeah.
James and Carlos both did really well on it.
Well, they're
surprisingly well.
Super determined guys. They're never going to get involved with something that they don't like, you know, do their best at, for sure. And also extremely athletic, too. Some people are coming into that show not very athletic.
No,
you know, I mean,
you're done.
The ones that are gone the first few weeks are like, like they're dying, you know, like, but Carlos and James, I mean, those dudes work out so much and they're so athletic.
Do you wish you had that in you? I wish I did. I wish I could like go to the gym daily.
I'm a yoga guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I could do that. That's peaceful.
You want to do yoga sometime?
I would do yoga.
Have you ever signed up for Core Power for their week-long thing?
But I should try.
All right. Well, we got a free week for you.
Wow. Okay, bring it on.
I think you'd love it. I actually saw. Remind me of his name. The drummer from 21 Pilots.
Oh, Josh.
He was in my yoga class last night.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
He's on a world tour right
Yeah.
now.
It was really cool. I was like, hey, but of course in yoga you're not going to be like. Just wanted to say, really, really
You're
big
like,
fit.
they're like, I love your band.
Yeah. So after our downward facing dog, can I get an autograph?
A picture, please.
Like, do you want to work together? Here's my card. He's like, what? I did not come to yoga for this.
Shavasana.
Heffron Drive, we've experienced a lot. I've had Camel Milk. I wore your nice jacket. Rain Don't Come. The video is out now. The single is out now.
Yes.
We've talked a lot. I'm glad that you've come back.
The rain dance is real when you put this thing on.
So, where do you want to go?
Let's
It's a little room between Megan Trainor and Paul Shear.
We could go up by the H.
Yeah.
You guys are tall, yeah. Nobody else can reach up there.
Give me
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you
At the disco.